In this tutorial, we'll focus on designing interactive portfolio using InDesign, and that is a final result. The portfolio will include interactive links, which will take you from page to page, easy way to browse from page to page, links which will take you to different pages on web, and of course it will include a combination of different images. Start by creating new document. Go to File, choose option New Document. In the settings, choose Document for Web. Click on Preview. For number of pages, I'm going to enter 7. And for page size, I'm going to enter custom size of 1366 pixels for width and 768 pixels for height. And I'm going to click on OK. For the next step, I will open Pages panel. If you don't have Pages panel already open, go to Window and find Panel Pages. I'm going to leave first page for the cover page and start by double-clicking on page number 2, and after I select this page, I will start building a template for my portfolio. And I will start by choosing Rectangle tool, and I will create a rectangle as wide as my page. Then I'm going to add a color to rectangle I created. And the easiest way to assign a color, if you will go to Window and find option Color. Now you simply can click inside of RGB spectrum to select the color you wish or adjust it using color sliders. And I'm going to select dark blue color for my template. I'm going again select rectangle tool and create another vertical rectangle. For this rectangle, I'm going to choose black color. Then I will create another rectangle on the bottom, and I'm going to apply the same blue color I choose for the top rectangle. To do this, I will select eyedropper tool and simply click on the blue rectangle. For next step, I'm going to change screen mode, and I can do that by clicking on option Screen Mode and changing it from normal to preview. The next step, I'm going to click on black rectangle, then choose right click on the button and choose option Arrange, Bring to Front. Then I will create another rectangle where I'm going to place my graphics. And for now, I'm going to fill my graphics with light gray color. Then I'm going to duplicate it by holding button Alt, and I'm going to resize this rectangle, and again I will hold Alt or Option to duplicate it. These rectangles will be associated with the images I'm going to place as a part of my portfolio. Then I will select a type tool. I will create a text frame. I will use placeholder text by choosing option Type, Fill with Placeholder. Later on, I'm planning to change this text with the actual text. And again, I'm going to select Type tool and create a couple of titles. I will create a text frame and type Photoshop projects. And after I've done that, I'm going to choose a font for my title, and I will go with Arial Bold, and I will enlarge the size of the font, and I will choose the same dark blue color I selected. Now I'm going to duplicate the text I just created. I will highlight it using type tool, change color to white, and I'm going to locate it to slightly different position, and I'm going to select it and type Design Studio. And I'm going to play with font a little bit. I will change Design to Black family, and Studio I will change to the regular family. And I'm going to make all text slightly larger in size. And again, I'm going to highlight this text, and in the control panel I will find option for tracking, and I will increase tracking to 200 points. Then I'm going to place my text under the main line. And I actually want to make it a little smaller in size, so I will reduce it to 14 points and increase tracking to a larger number. I will enter 600. Then I'm going to find free transform tool in the toolbar. I will hold Shift and I will scale my text to be as wide as the previous line. For next step, I'm going to find line tool and I will hold button Shift. I'll create line from side to side of my page. I will select stroke in the color panel option and I will add white color to the stroke and then reduce opacity to 50%. Then I'm going to position my stroke from both sides of the graphics I'm going to add in a little while. And again, with type tool, I'm going to create another rectangle and add a privacy note on the bottom. I will assign white color and I will stay with Arial. For the font, and again, I will increase tracking to larger size and I will keep the copyright notice small in size. And again, I'm going to copy some of the text. I will rotate it 90 degrees clockwise, place it on the top of my black bar, and I'm going to change text to portfolio. I will add the same blue color for it, change font to bold, and again I will increase tracking. And actually I'm going to change the orientation of the text, flipping it to 180 degrees. For the next step, I'm going to place some imagery, and I will start by adding background image. To do this, I will go to Option File, Place, and I'm going to select one of the images which I think would be appropriate for the background. I'll click on Open, and then with my image selected, I will draw a frame. I'm going to slightly reposition my image. I'm going to enlarge the frame, make it as tall as top blue rectangle but a bit longer, and then I will fix my image by finding and clicking on the option Fill Frame Proportionally. And if you cannot find this option in control bar, go to Objects, Fitting, and choose option Fill Frame Proportionally. Then I will go to Effects menu, which you can find in control bar, or again you can choose option Object, Effects, and in Effects menu choose option Gradient Feather. Make sure you click on Preview, set your angle to 0, and you can adjust the blend of your image with rectangle we created by moving slider from side to side. I will choose something like that. Then I will select both and blue rectangle and background I just placed, and I will right click and choose option Arrange, Send to Back. Now I'm going to hold Alt and duplicate the image I just positioned. I'm going to change size of the frame, scaling it down. Then I will hold Shift and click on the text I just created. Right click on my mouse and choose option Arrange, Bring to Front. And finally I'm going to place leftover images. Again, I will go to option File, Place, and I will browse to see my images. Then I'm going to select a couple of images I like. In order to select random images, you need to hold button Control. And when your image is selected, you can start placing them by simply clicking inside of the gray rectangles. And finally, I'm going to select all three rectangles, and again I will click on button Fill Frame Proportionally, or you can choose option Object, Fitting, Fill Frame Proportionally. In the next tutorial, we will talk about applying this template to the rest of the pages and modifying them.